Even though I already reviewed this last year for the Nintendo 64, I might as well tackle the PlayStation 1 version of Rugrats in Paris, the movie game, as well. Even though it's the same game, it controls just somehow worse, and also in turn looks a million times worse. And also, the audio is nails on a chalkboard.
Wait, if this is where Reptar lives, why doesn't he save the princess?
So let's get this over with so I can move on to the other Rugrats games and finish up yet another compilation series. This is Rugrats in Paris, the game for PlayStation 1, and boy howdy, did I wish I never bothered playing it.
Has to go in there and save her, you guys! Yeah!
Robo Snail has taken the princess. We must get enough gold tickets to get the Reptar Helmet and wake up Reptar to have him beat Robo Snail and save the princess. That's the plot, and it's not fun either. So let's cover the controls next, or whatever they decide to call these, because these aren't controls. If you think the Nintendo 64 version had bad controls, just wait till you play the PlayStation 1 version of multi-platform games. Oh god, is it always a million times worse. Everything is so clunky and tankish. It makes the original Resident Evil play like Call of Duty Modern Warfare in turn. This also makes it hard to play and win the minigames, which you need to get the golden tickets in order to beat the game. But you can't because of the bad controls, and on top of that, all minigames come with unnecessarily high requirements in order to complete each round in order to finally win a golden ticket. The very first minigame you should come across is the baseball toss one. You just have to aim at the right spot and time your throw. Hit the targets and make sure you get every one of them as possible. As each round, things get more challenging and new rules come into play, such as in the third and final round, where you have a select amount of balls to throw and must hit the majority of targets, otherwise game over, start all over again, and hope you win. Each time you win, you get a single golden ticket. Honestly, I don't really like this, as it feels kind of wonky. Sometimes it's sluggish in moving the crosshair around, and at other times it's too sensitive. One minigame that will boil your blood is the bumper cars one, as you must bump into other Rugrats characters and collect their balloons. Whoever has the most balloons when the time runs out wins. During the game, crates will spawn in, crash into them to litter the area with more balloons. Eventually, the balloons will pop, so if you miss out, they're gone forever. Honestly, it's okay, but the controls are always the deal breaker with any game, and it's not that good. The turns are hard to make as they're very wide, and the bumping can throw you off.
Almost knocked me out of my diaper!
How do you mess up skee ball? It's skee ball. Well, Rugrats in Paris found a way, as no matter how you throw the balls, it will either go into the gutter or only net you a small amount of points out of the many you need to win the golden ticket, let alone progress to the next round. This minigame just sucks.
Oops.
Want something so boring you wonder why did they even bother? This is the Goo Ride, where you must pop all the balloons in the area with the bumper car and a very slow moving car in tight turns with narrow corridors, and it's a slog, and I'd rather go get a colonoscopy. Remember Kung Fu Chuckie? Hopefully not, that was awful. But here, we are with a minigame all about that, where you run around in a fixed camera that only changes when it wants to, and that gets in the way, as you attack wooden boards. Eventually, the boards turn into walking abominations. These board men then run around, and you have to defeat them again and 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 again, and I hate it.
Yeah! Hi-ya! Hi-ya!
The one minigame that's quite fun but still has the BS of the high point requirement to get is Whack-A-Ninja. The controls are smooth and responsive. You just have to use the face buttons X, square, triangle, and circle to hit the ninjas, and goo creatures for bonus points, and avoid hitting the Care Bears. There's only like one more minigame, and that's golf. Yeah, not touching that. So let's talk the prizes and get this review over with. The prizes seem pointless outside of the helmet, as you just need the helmet to control Reptar for the final part of the game. Yet that didn't work as the game glitched and I wasn't allowed to progress. Go figure. If the recording software didn't glitch when I first played this game, you'd have a lot more glitchy gameplay footage. But sadly, I'm not experiencing them in this playthrough. Go figure. Just when I needed the footage, Nvidia Shadowplay crapped out like the game. So after restarting my computer and playing the game again, realizing I had to start all over as the save data didn't register, oh goody gumdrops, this is definitely not going to affect the review score at all. Nope, 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 nope. After cheating to get the tickets, as I'm not replaying all the minigames all over again, I got all the prizes to only find out the telescope is stupid and pointless, as it just shows one art picture of each of the Rugrats. Lame. The puzzle pieces are to solve puzzles, which if you fail to place the pieces in the right spot, the balloons pop. If you lose all the balloons, game over, start all over again. Yeah, no thanks. I'm bored and frustrated enough with this garbage game. As for the Reptar helmet, I couldn't even tell you, cause like I said, the game glitched out and I couldn't progress. I tried following walkthroughs, but nothing is working on my end. Oh well, time for the score. I want to drop this piece of shit game already.
I got to keep trying.
At the end of the day, Rugrats In Paris, the video game for PlayStation 1, is an even worse version of the Nintendo 64 version, which makes sense, that's how it was back then. I don't even know how they did it, but they did it, folks. Give a hand to the developers on such a feat, to make a bad game even worse on another platform. That's true talent right there. But yeah, this game sucks and I do not recommend it. From its awful controls to its glitchy nature and saving issues, it's just another garbage licensed game based on a TV show, and it belongs in the trash with the many other garbage TV show games. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you all later, if I haven't gone insane from playing all these shit games.